name is Giant, and I'm going to be upgrading Marvel Comics Santa Claus event to other forms of media. You just doing some Marvel storyline and showing them spending Christmas is together and them helping Santa save Christmas. Like Miss Marvel celebrating it with the Avengers at the Avengers Christmas party with Captain Marvel helping Santa Claus deliver the presents by helping him use the Infinity Gauntlet. And with the new Captain America movie, you can use Sidewinder to introduce a Sifin Society working for Hydra.
This is the end of the line, boys. Our job is to take down Hydra Science Base. And we've already got a man on the inside to get us in. Now, let's go show the Red Skull that his day is over!
Captain America. And according to my armor, he's alive.
This is incredible. He's waking up.
Is his brain okay?
My father, he looked up to you so much. We all did. We all do.
Thank you for the photo, Tony. It's actually all I have now.
That's not true. You saved our lives today. You have a place here, Steve, with the Avengers.
I'd be honored. What are you, lady? One of Zemo's
You've been gone a long time, Captain. Welcome back.
So Hydra's gone.
It's complicated.
My father's name was Sergeant Jack Fury. You saved his life in the war. I grew up hearing all the stories. He idolized you, and so did I.
I can feel it. And I'm going to fight until I can't fight anymore. I don't know who you are, miss, but I recommend you show me the way out.
There is no leaving.
Well then, lady, we're in for a long night.
I'm not a Skrull. We may be enemies back on Earth, but right now, we have to work together. I don't like it any better than you, but we have to trust each other. It's the only chance either of us have of getting home.
Where are we?
Get to the ship and tell them to launch. I'll hold him as long as I can. Go! You saved my life.
I do not like being in my enemy's debt. Understand this. Once the Skrull threat is over, we will be enemies again.
Understood.
Elena Belova is one of the Madam Hydras as in the comic books. So you can just make it her making the Thunderbolts to work for Hydra in secret, which you can use to build up Sentry in another movie and also to sell the actual Thunderbolts team in another movie.
So you escaped as well? Yes. I escaped the prison you left me to rot. Don't embarrass yourself. I was running Hydra when you were a child. Now look at you. A child in an old man's body.
Where are you going?
You can have Hydra, Wolfgang. All I want is Arnim Zola.
What are you going to do, Zemo?
I'm going to destroy Captain America. Compared to what I have transformed myself into, I'm faster. Stronger!
There's more to fighting than speed and strength, Zemo.
Your life is mine to take! One down. Assemble. I told you when we last met, this wasn't over, Captain. Now it is. And you wish to know why I lead? Because I am better than you.
Ant-Man's not the last Avenger. There's
Shield back now. It needs to be cleaned.
The known stones you spoke of. Oh, you have got to be kidding me! Captain America is alive.
created an army of super soldiers. I am the finest bioengineer on the planet, and over the decades I have learned one thing. Every problem has a solution.
On him.
Baron Zemo, I have an offer for you.
Hello, Mr. Blonsky. I told you not to underestimate them.
You could use it to make Iron Giant into an actual villain in the MCU, and also to make Baron Zemo more comic book accurate, and to bring back Red Skull. You could make it Hydra being a super villain version of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Take our powers. Thanks, guys. I won't let you down. Ooh, tingly. Tiger. Yeah. Iron Fist. Yeah. Thank you, Power Man.
How is this possible?
Go Nova Blast. Yeah. Hey, Zola. I just whomped you from inside your own.
You're also using Hydra to explain why there being so many new supervillains, with them giving the stuff they need to become supervillains. With the Power Broker and Tinkerer.
Allow me to present Octopus.
You could also do Hydra Island there, and it becoming Octopus Island, and Wolfgang von Trucker, back in the south.
I had hoped to test this blade on the great Captain America. You are not worthy to face me.
Is it because I have more hair than you? Don't feel bad, Strucker. Maybe when you get older, it'll grow in.
I am sorry, Clint.
The world will be mine. Hail Hydra! Hail Hydra! Hail Hydra! Hail Hydra! Hail Hydra! Image.
I had my orders. You would have done the same thing.
I don't believe that. Hawkeye was your partner and your friend. Couldn't you have just tried trusting him? I'm an Avenger. They're my partners now.
Which had the better version of Black Widow and Hawkeye? So you're using Iron Man as a Soho Hawkeye redeemed Black Widow to bring it back.
Whiplash, Arrow Guy. Say goodnight. Hey, wait, Join the Avengers.
I don't think so. Look how easily the leader took you guys out. I'm better off on my own. You wanna go, J-Jaws? Right here and now?
Those who are not of the royal line.
Please, I'm begging you. Brush your teeth.
Access to his lab.
Yeah, we picked him up from the Wakandan embassy while you tools were starting your little siege. You know, I'm not so sure I want to be part of a team I have to rescue every week.
Part? Where the heck have you been?
This is but a respite. My Lord Frey has already fallen.
Hey, boss, why are we delivering the fractal here?
Because, well, just because. Call me Iron Menace! And I intend to take over Superhero City and Villainville. I will amass an army here at Dark Industries and use all the powers at my disposal. Powers like this. And look at all these toys I found here at Dark Industries.
It's so incredibly stupid to have Dr. Doom as an Elseworld version of Tony Stark. So this way you would get the actual Dr. Doom for after Secret Wars, and also you can keep this Dr. Doom around for Iron Menace after Secret Wars. For you trying to get the most out of it, and for you trying to fix a terrible thing they did. For Armor Wars...
Worst thing is that Mordo painted everything black. Cooties off my armor, and now I've got your thunder spit.
You finally doing the Iron Man fight against Mandarin Pacifically.
Symbol of power, you pathetic old man. They are power. And I am just a blunt instrument. I have to save Pepper.
Hi, my name's Tony Stark. Sorry. I'm looking for information on one of my dad's projects. These
FBI suspected Xinjiang was connected to...
You fixing the Mandarin permanently this time, with the original being in charge again.
There's someone behind you.
Enough! What must I do to pass this test?
Begin. Maybe that's how you stop it, too. Begin translation sequence. Jung! It's a map. It has to be another ring. With this, maybe we've got something. Maybe we can find another one of the Makluan rings. There will be... Rhodey!
That's weird.
You worthy.
Did it work? Did the coal work? Jean.
I ran a few tests. This thing... The computer is picking up something.
What are the rings, Mother?
They are destiny, honey. He is going to be your stepfather. His name is Zhang.
And is because this man that we followed the last few months. Fortunate for you.
Zhang?
I've got the rings! I've got the rings!
And him using the idea armored drones to fight against Iron Man.
Plane. I'm Iron Man.
We're your friends.
No.
Maybe... be friends.
You win. Release everyone, and Iron Man will get you the eye.
You know what I want.
Don't worry, Whitney. You'll get your jewel.
It is not the jewel for which I worry. Take care, my handsome love.
You'd have Madam Mask in there for Tony's ex-girlfriend, her being mad that Tony picked Pepper over her, and that Tony died, so her trying to get revenge on Pepper and Rhodey because of him dying, and her still having the same origin story in the comic books with her being the daughter of Count Nefaria. And after Tony gave up Stark Enterprises, the company fell apart and a bunch of people lost their jobs because of it, so that's also why the other armored supervillains would be working together with them to fight against them. With them just getting the technology from the leftovers of Stark Enterprises, also just using it for a reason why there being so many of Iron Man's armored villains in there. With the other ones being his usual villains like Blizzard and the Controller. With you doing the Armor Wars true to the comic books, these villains because you already have armor like Iron Man.
Really notice me. I should have just turned myself in.
I'm letting you go.
What? Why?
The first time we met, you put yourself in danger to save me. So I know you're a better person than this. But if you ever do anything...
Yes, I am concentrating.
Impressive, Iron Man.
The controller just mind controls people or to become more powerful every time. Madam Mass has a mask that lets you sleep safe. Him being a supervillain love interest for Iron Man. And because of him just dating Pepper in general nowadays, you can just make it her going after Pepper or her going after Iron Man because of her being in love with him. If they're looking the same for the comic.
You're useless. Embarrassing. You're not worthy to bear my name. And quite frankly, I should have you eliminated. Just like I tried to eliminate Tony Stark.
Stopped! I have to stop him!
Whitney.
Right. Look, I know I can get to the samples in the Arctic. I can armor up and be there in hours. I have to.
Blizzard is Marvel's most iconic ice villain, and is one of Iron Man's most iconic villains. The living laser is Iron Man's Electro, but with him actually being a living laser. With him being a living laser instead of energy. And him encountering the fairy would be the same as Iron Man, Avenger, and as many as he
Figure it out. We can make it better.
I can't, please. Tony, you can't!
I won't let it end like this. I have to try.
It was him or us. What would you have done? I would have found a way. Okay, the passkey is Supreme 27696. Get out of the armor and run.
You did it! No, I didn't.
Error. Armored destruction.
You have to help me!
I'm afraid there's nothing more shield. Parks?
I'm unstoppable. The next time this laser fires, it's going to be right.
You have the ability to turn yourself into a laser, and the best you can come up with is robbing a bank? That's sad.
Yeah. All my life I've been a nobody, but now I'm somebody. I'm the living laser. That tickled.
Computer, alter the frequency of all weapon systems to match the living laser. Now!
Analyzing. Frequency matched.
You want power, laser? Have some more!
Is that the best you can do? Sad.
Robbing a bank? That's sad.
That's sad.
No!
Frequency changing. That tickles.
I figured out how to change, so you can't hurt me, Iron Man. But
I'm the living laser!
We'll keep him here. No normal jail can hold him, so he'll spend the rest of his days on...
The living laser? He's sick.
this isn't your dad's fault, kid. It's Iron Man's.
What?
Iron Man did this to me, not your dad.
No, that's not...
The known stones you spoke of.
How are a bunch of rocks supposed to help us take over the world?
The stones are but the first step, Camistro.
What are you even doing here, Parks? What is it you're after?
Zemo wants something. Don't know what. Don't care. Because I'm doing exactly what I want. Turning you into a smoking pile of ash.
Those are special arrows, Archer. Is your aim true?
I do all right. Prefer to skip the meet my end part. Where the heck have you been?
This is but a respite. My Lord Frey has already fallen.
Build a weapon.
This is what Stain does when there's no one there to stop him.
He destroyed my life. And if we don't do so...
Triplets, you ask? Good question. And here's where wormholes factor in.
Blizzard told me everything. Working for Stain.
What? What about Gil's wife and kids?
Where are you getting all this? Gil doesn't have a wife or kids. Rhodey, Stain hired Donnie Gil right out of jail. Technology theft, illegal experimentation. He's like an evil scientist or something. Rhodey, please tell me that Tony's not mixed up with this guy.
Is dropping to critical levels.
He's producing a sphere of cold. The structure...
Go! Take it from me.
He's alive. He's been cryogenically frozen.
In the Arctic now. Getting to the outpost will be next to impossible. I'll find a way to save my daughter. You do one simple task for me, and you'll live out the rest of your life as a very rich man.
Say something!
Mask?
I mentioned that I was really sorry. In the negative zone, even if there is another mysterious breakout, there's nowhere to break out to.
And the MCU is more like the MCU. Because it is bad them making their male characters look bad just to make their female characters look good. If you can't do them being good on their own and have to make men look bad and in comparison, then they really are terrible. And they just treat knockout versions of the men just so they can use them longer. And they're effortlessly good at everything out of nowhere when they're being overconfident about it and being a jerk face to everyone else. Which only makes it worse than being so good at these things because of them making it easy for us to hate them. Why would you want to see someone you hate do so good? And to be true, just because you're good at things doesn't mean you're a good person, and it's still a jerk face if you're just being a jerk face. Supervillains are villains because of them doing terrible things to people, you know. Well, aren't these guys supposed to be the good guys? It even being worse because nothing bad happening to them. It's one thing being a supervillain, it's a different thing entirely being a bully. Why do you think real life villains are worse? Because of them doing worse things than your usual supervillain. It's bad them saying that they're better than them after recent years of the other superheroes being better than them. But it is bad them just saying it, they're not showing it. It's like with Thor, you having this power so you need to be worthy of that power. And you just say that you're better than them, you never actually show us how you're better than them. Was terrible because it being based on a side character no one cares about. It is terrible us focusing on someone we already hated for a whole show. And the only person you should keep from the Fox X-Men movies is anyone from the Deadpool movies that wasn't part of the original Fox X-Men. Everyone else you recast to do your own version of it, and so you're not being stuck with that continuity, and also, she can do them comic book accurate, and you know actors age in real time, you know. Chris Pratt is right, actors do have great jobs and they shouldn't be complaining about it. They should be doing it for the fans because of the fans right there here in the first place. We need more people, especially famous people like Chris Pratt, who can actually do serious things in the DCU unlike Jack Black. You definitely should never make Santa a bad guy, especially in a Christmas episode. It definitely shouldn't be the usual and it definitely shouldn't be in a superhero show especially. I mean, if your character is naughty, that's because of them, and it is bad them being naughty in general, so you definitely really shouldn't make Santa the bad guy in it just because of him telling them the truth. It's good you doing Santa Claus giving presents to everyone, and you also doing the naughty and nice list, but you definitely shouldn't do Santa as a bad guy because of him being the mascot for Christmas, him being the physical embodiment of Christmas. You definitely don't want to ruin Christmas for people, especially for kids. Duh, Santa is the good guy, and you should just do the main character working together with Santa to save Christmas, especially if it being a superhero. Also, when it's in a cartoon show, and when it's in superhero comic books, like they deal with crazy things all the time, so compared to that, Santa Claus makes sense by comparison. Thus, they recently discovered a plant that's half animal, half plant. They managed to find the cure for the coronavirus, and that's just in real life, while in comic books they even predicted things in the future. Like, the Fantastic Four predicted how cosmic rays actually affects people because, as later on, And in real life, they sent some fruits and vegetables into space, and when they got hit by cosmic rays, they were actually bigger than usual fruits and vegetables, and they were perfectly safe to eat. It was because of them getting the idea for the lie detector from a comic book is why we have lie detectors nowadays. And the Simpsons predicted both things from 2020. And for the record, with cartoon science, you being able to do anything and you having freeze rates that can stop global warming. And that's way better than real life science where you can't do anything. So cartoons are better than you think. Comic book science is real science, it's just a better version of real science. So we have seen that comic book science does exist in real life, so it can happen. Not only is it good being able to hope for it, but compared to that, Santa Claus makes sense by comparison. And because of him being the perfect example of a nice guy and a jolly guy, he should stay a good guy and the main hero of Christmas. He definitely shouldn't be R-rated or anything to do with R-rated. He should just be kid-friendly and the ultimate example of childhood innocence.
You little! You little! You little!
Son, I just want you to know, whatever that judge decides, I'm gonna be the best dad I can.
No judge would send a preteen out on his own.
Woohoo! You're still mine! And you thought I was a bad dad before.
Except in this case. That boy's about as safe living with you as a crawdad in a gumbo shack. Bart Simpson, I declare you emancipated. Further, I hereby garnish Homer's wages until Bart is fully repaid. That means half your paycheck goes to Bart.
What the? Half goes to Bart, half goes to my Vegas wife? What's left for Mo?
Homer, don't make things worse.
I'll show you worse. I was told this would be televised! Crawling! Oh, he's really gone. He's gone! And a boy! We just won the World Series! You and me together! Yeah!
He should have done that with the real Bart when he had the chance.
The sites on all the web. I had to click onto his.
Darn it! I keep pouring juice for 5.
Did you see that, boy? Your mom thinks you're still here.
Oh, tomorrow's the day the judge said we can visit Bart.
I think he might come home if we can show him we can treat him better.
For your information, I've been taking steps to become a better father. For the past week, I've been carrying around this bag of sugar. It's taught me how to love and care for a child. What the? Where the hell's my sugar?
Condoleezza Marie ain't too playful tonight.
And I don't remember her being this granulated.
Can I put your baby in my coffee?
Well, the doctor said you eat any more baby, they gonna take your foot.
I don't think this is a good place for a 10-year-old boy. Here's $5. Buy yourself a suit and get busy.
I'll buy a suit of drugs.
Dad.
Hello, son. You're looking well.
Wow, this place is great. That couch looks really pricey. Well, you need an expensive couch to watch an expensive TV.
Of course, because you wouldn't want to. I paid for your splendor, you
And for every syringe I find, I get $1.
Well, that's great, honey.
You know, son, I've been doing a lot of thinking. I was wrong to exploit you, and I won't do it again.
Thanks, Dad. That means a lot to me.
So do you think you might see your way clear to moving back in with your ma and me?
Sorry, no can do. I'm taking off for 6 months to join the Skewed Tour. Skewed Tour? The traveling festival of rock and roll, skateboarding, and extreme sports? And nipple piercing. Don't worry, they're clip-ons.
My son is Bart Simpson and...
I didn't say extreme to the max.
Sorry, I was wondering if you could pretend to lose to me in a skateboarding contest so I can be a hero to my boy again.
I'll lose millions in endorsements, but okay. This board represents the ultimate in poser technology. It gives people the illusion they have talent.
Groovy.
Just lock your feet in, and the board does all the work.
All the work?
Fine, I'll lift you onto the board, too.
Do it without the attitude, or don't do it at all. I'm challenging you, Hawk, in front of all these outcasts and dreamers who can't even get into the army, if you can believe it.
Dad, how drunk are you?
Not very.
You're going down, Homer, then back up, then down and back up again. That's how the game is played.
I can't count how many times your father's done something crazy like this.
It's 300, Mom.
I could have sworn it was 302.
Shh.
Ought to win back my son in comfort and style. You know, I could save money by buying separate nuts and mixing them at home.
Man, I wanted him to look good, but not to show me up. It's time to take out the thrash.
Woohoo! I rule this pseudo sport! Come back to me, boy!
Dad, you don't understand. This was never about being cool. It was about you not caring how I felt.
Oh, that's the dumbest thing I ever heard, you stupid little kid.
Homer, you're heading for parental faceplant. Do a 180 emotional ollie.
Finally, someone explains it to me in words I can understand. Look, boy, I know I did wrong, and I'm truly sorry. I put you in humiliating commercials for money which I spent on myself. I just wish I had an opportunity to make things right. Anything, as long as I can give the money to my son.
Excellent.
Think about my scalp?
Don't worry, Dad. It's just a commercial. No one will remember this in 50 years. On the zeal, Churchos. I've got something to say. Don't you get it? It's all Christianity, people. The little stupid differences are nothing next to the big stupid similarities.
He's right. Can't we all get together and concentrate on our real enemies?
Well said, mate. Put her there.
My pleasure. Note to self, have Henry blessed.
Bard, you've taught us all an important lesson. We Christians have been niggling over details for far too long.
Amen. And I hope that from this day forward, we all learn to take Bart's message of tolerance and understanding to heart.
But I think together, we can bring heaven here while we're still alive. There's a Chinese proverb about heaven and hell. They say hell is a long table like this, full of food, but everybody's starving because they have these long chopsticks, like pool cues, and they can't bring the food to their mouths.
This is the worst year of the ox ever.
But in the proverb, heaven is the exact same table. Same food, same long chopsticks, but everybody's happy and fat because they're feeding each other.
Wait, I can be cool too, with humor. Closed window.
You just subscribed.
What? No.
Now you gave him a thumbs up.
Stop telling me what I just did.
You just gave him an eggplant emoji.
Well, at least that can't be misconstrued.
Oh! He took my contact! Ah! Now I got two in one eye!
Remember you said when hell freezes over? I think this is close enough.
I'm in no position to argue.
To hell with your references. We're dying here.
I'm more frog than Mo! Ribbit, Ribbit, do something!
Video games. Twitter. How to Train Your Dragon.
The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul.
His words have soothed the amphibious beasts. Its boringness saved us all.
Lovejoy, Lovejoy, Lovejoy!
I didn't know you were left-handed. I didn't know you were left-handed.
This is the Jolly Fat Man.
You want to hit me? Well, sir, here's a roll of quarters to put in your fist for extra punching power. Now, you can shatter my orbital bone. That'll knock the wax off my candle.
Don't want to hit you.
I know. Posted a video online.
Stupid Lisa, stupid Lisa, stupid Lisa.
He hates me because I'm pretty!
Oh man, how did my family tree get such square roots?
In the sky.
You want to know what I see, Kent? I see a slow news day with nothing to fill it.
Arnie, you're supposed to be filming people coping with the loss of their church.
And how am I supposed to do that? Do I have a magic lens that can see into people's souls? Well, yours would be black, Kent. Black is the ace of spades. I can see them right below me. I'm gonna try to nail the driver with one of my shoes.
Arnie, please leave this to the police.
I'm sick of being a reporter. I want to make the news.
Arnie, this is not the time.
You're not the time, Kent. You're not the time. He's jumping out of the car, Kent. He's trying to climb over the fence. Now he's realizing he's too fat. He's digging a hole like a dog. Now he's given up on that and he's running back and forth. He's climbing into a pipe and he seems to be stuck. His legs are dangling in a comical fashion. Oh, it's the saddest thing I've ever seen.
Arnie, how are the children?
I can't see through metal, Kent.
All right, Fatty, out of the pipe.
Newscast as anchor of the Channel 6 News. Before I go, I'd like to get a few things off my chest. I've made out with Kent's daughter. The grown-up one.
Are you almost through?
In a hurry to fail again, Kent?
No, it's just I've been off the air for 6 weeks, and it was torture. Sometimes I'd watch Bill O'Reilly and pretend it was an older, stupider version of me.
Go ahead, take your chair, do what you do best.
Tonight's lotto numbers 6, 17, 42, 45, and 83. I'm back.
To report, Kent, since Elon Musk gave everyone self-driving cars, there hasn't been a single accident.
Well, you be careful up there, Arnie.
No need. Mr. Musk gave me a self-flying chopper. Where's Arnie? Now I can get as loaded as I want, which is pretty damn loaded. Oh, boy. Elon, you're my guy.
Since you came down from the sky.
To your dad. Your grave sites will go untended and vandalized.
What kind of a raise?
Whopping?
I see. You have 30 seconds to wow me. I don't want to hear your whining. I'm a bored and joyless old man. Give me a larf.
A larf? Okay, let's see what's in the news today.
Oh, for the love of... Hurl this at that!
At Lenny? But he's a war hero.
Well, let's decorate him then.
No!
Not even for $4? Let's keep the laughs coming, eh, Simpson? What are you doing, man? That's Carl! Let me help you. There.
98, 99, 100.
I'd like to buy a mint condition Spider-Man #1, please.
And I'd like an hour on the holodeck with 7 of 9. Oh, Saturn's rings. Let me get that for you.
No thanks, I'll just eat it here.
Oh, no! What are you doing? Good, fair, poor!
Dad?
I mean, screw you!
Well, it looks like my monkey has evolved into a man. A poor man.
What? Oh, why did he have to say that extra thing?
Forget about it.
But what should I do with all this dirty, ill-gotten money? I better throw it in the garbage.
Well, there's lots of needy kids out there.
I see what you're saying. I need to buy a gun. I'd like to buy all these toys for some needy children. Is this enough dirty, dirty money?
Hey, that's just enough time to see Santa Claus.
Oh, why, Santa, why?
Oh, Dad, you sold your soul.
Not yet, honey.
Dad! But if you're here, who's that on the float?
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas!
What's going on?
Let's just say Lisa gave me an early Christmas present. The gift of dignity.
There's only one way to recoup my losses.
Whoa, wait a minute. Don't you have to buy insurance first?
Oh, crap.
Hey, man, you're looking good. Thank God Lisa invented the artificial pituitary. Sorry, didn't mean to use the L word. Listen, here's the first 5,000.
Wow.
Nelson, come on! We'll miss day 6 of the Bolivian Film Festival.
You guys are dating? Well, you told me I was an artist, and you were right. I am. And I get to ride on the walls.
Wow, that's beautiful.
Buy you and your boyfriend a couple beers. Just let me close up.
That would be nice. We'll see you at the car.
Tim,
Why aren't we moving?
because you're drunk and I'm stoned.
Why is...
I've been to Paris and London and Tokyo town, but one crazy burg has 'em all beat hands down.
Jacksonville?
I'm talking Springfield. You can buy chimichangas, talking Springfield. The chicks have big gazongas. There's tires on fire. A guy named Apu. And Skinner and Grandpa and old Disco Stew. Did I forget to mention you?
You? That's me!
I'm talking Springfield, where nobody sucks. Except for Flanders.
I get it. She's good. Looks like they love you, kid. And the audience is always right.
Honey. Look, Cameron's about to sing the song I wrote for him. He's about to learn the most important lesson in the music business. Don't trust people in the music business.
I'm a privileged boy. It's great, I gotta tell ya. Privileged boy. My dad can buy and sell ya. It really doesn't matter that you're on the list in front of me. I'm gonna get your table, cause I always tip the maitre d'. And then I'll go to Yale, because I am a legacy. I'm better than you.
You suck, Johnny Rainbow.
I believed in you!
You sabotaged Cameron for me.
Sure did. I'd do anything for you, honey.
Well, I think you're the sweetest dad in the whole world. Ugh.
I'll always be there. Not even death will stop me.
Now you're getting creepy.
How about I love you, honey?
Good.
Hey, what's this? Springfield Colonial Village? What the? You faked it! Lisa, how could you?
It wasn't just her, homie. It was all of us.
I did it just to mess with your mind.
That's what a play within a play is for! Well, if there's one thing I don't like being taught, it's a lesson. I'm so mad. Not only will I endorse Ted Nugent, but I will call for an end to the direct election of senators.
Dad, no!
Really? That made sense? Then I'm definitely doing it.
Homer, when am I getting my power drill back?
When I'm done with my robobotomies.
Primary directive deactivated. Our new primary directive becomes removing all impediments to the plant.
Homer, I'm afraid this is the part of God's perfect plan where you're murdered by robots.
Flanders, I don't judge a robot by the color of their eyes. I look at their hands, which have turned into buzzsaws. And... Ow! Oh, son of a... Why did you do that?
Eliminate impediment. Eliminate.
Just say kill me, jerks!
Kill him. Kill him.
Dad, they can only go 3 miles an hour.
I'm doomed! Can they climb stairs?
With great difficulty.
I'm doomed! Robots trying to kill me. And now they'll kill you, because I led them here.
Now see here. You are so not the heartless automatons I was looking for. There's one thing man has that machines can never match. Hounds. Stop brandishing me.
Sorry. Before we die, can you tell me how old you really are?
Well, it has 4 digits.
Unemployed Springfielders to the rescue!
And underemployed.
gosh, thank you. The words prime directive get thrown around a lot these days, but I'm glad yours was saving me. The saddest part is none of this had to happen. If Mr. Burns had simply trusted the human worker.
I told you precisely that fact 1,562 times.
And his arm can be my back scratcher.
You're all hired back as temps.
Homer, why have you reprogrammed me for this?
I'm giving you your wish to be a real boy.
I am real.
Take us out to sea.
I am not a transformer. I cannot turn into an outboard motor.
Oh, I believe you. But Flanders Drill doesn't. Oh, this is a life. Hey.
And compromise. I mean, the one thing both sides can agree on is that we all care about our kids equally.
Marge, you are so right. But there's only one side that I'm afraid will burn this whole godforsaken town to the ground.
Burn it!
Stop teaching the damn gazebo collapse.
Mr. Mayor, my whole career I have fought tirelessly to...
Damn it, Gary, it's just one thing.
Fine. Who gives a crap? Wow, I actually won something. Let's get ready to meddle!
Yeah! I love you because you're the last person I want to talk to at night. When you say, smell you later, I do want to smell you later. Wherever I've gone in my life, I am drawn back to you like a dork's face to a swirly. And when I get all wrapped up in my feelings, you're the one who tells me feelings are dumb.
Simpson has been elected the 8th president who did not go to college, joining George Washington, Abraham Lincoln, and Harry S. Truman. Think about that when you're paying your student loans.
Crazy? You still can't admit you were wrong. Let me tell you something, lady. Wait a minute. Just wait a minute. I'm president now. I have a lot of resources. Where's my mom translator? Okay, you can go now.
This translator is fantastic. Give her a raise.
I shall be a fisher of men.
Lovejoy is a hero! Finally, something I can explain!
All ended when his Jewish clown, he didn't drown, reconcile up at one.
Just hear those sleigh bells jingling, ring, ting, tingling along.
Let's sing a jolly holiday non-denominational song. Being pulled through the snow to a wintertime feast by a PVCB.
Dad, these are your great-grandsons. I don't see what's great about them. And Homer, you're still a big disappointment because see you next Christmas.
Why did you bring us here, Homer?
To prove up that train wreck of a father, and maybe I can forgive. You quit drinking like a coward. The one thing you were good at. You couldn't bear to see me smushed. Oh, I love you, Dad. That has snow this Christmas, so tourists are going to want to come here.
Right, but we're not. Please take our money and everybody wins.
Like Christmas without opening up a giant credit card bill in January.
Take a look at this.
What the Simpsons?
An Angelica button wizard robe with wand pocket.
And wand.
Professor Digglesby's wand. Now I have every wizarding stick from the Spells and Potions department of Wagglepoof's Academy.
Know how everyone hates being with their family on Christmas? Well, being without them is worse. Can you find it in your wooden heart to give me a break?
All right, listen, pal. You want to go to a party? There is a party here. Hey, is your husband into people dressed like food?
Where is this party? And the present is that I'm not gonna always assume that you screwed up, because I realize maybe there's a good explanation for what you do. Or a crazy one that's pretty entertaining.
Oh, Marge! You found me!
You.
All through the night, the three ponies kept the fire of friendship alive by telling stories to one another and by singing songs, which of course became the winter carols that we all still sing today. Eventually, the warmth of the fire and singing and laughing reached the leaders, and their bodies began to thaw. And it even began to melt their hearts. 3 leaders agreed to share the beautiful land and live in harmony ever afterwards. And together, they named their new land
Equestria! The fire of friendship lives in our hearts. As long as it burns, we cannot drift apart. The quarrels arise, their numbers are few. Laughter and singing will see us through.
I'll stay with him. Me too! Yona, stay also!
I'm staying.
Looks like they don't really need any extra lessons.
Since you obviously know that heartswarming is about coming together, I'd be honored if all of you would join my friends as guests at our holiday table.
We care, spreading love far and wide. The true gift, a gift there is at giving it. With the friendship that you give to me.
Paul.
Yeah. Well, except us, right, boss?
Of course.
Starscream?
The news spread quickly of your...
Thank you.
The news spread quickly of what you and your family did for Decepticons tonight. So, we're here to return the favor. Now, if you'll excuse me, I can't resist an open invitation to give Megatron a little what for.
My family brings people together.
Ghosts, Autobots, and Decepticons! Humans and Cybertronians together! You've lost that spark of hope inside. Your humanity.
Without it, all that's left is hate!
And anger! The Maltos are the ones making the Earth a better place.
We are the legacy of hope.
Yes! An extreme snowball making magic!
Well, looks like someone made Santa's nice list after all.
Yes! Happy Christmas dance! Yes! Ho, ho, ho.
So much for peace and quiet.
Oh, I like Hot Chocolate Fest.
Me too.
Let's go take over the North Pole, Ingvar. It's so quiet and peaceful up there, Ingvar.
Your words are a smorgasbord of lies!
Yes, the world is safe, and we're safe!
Sometime.
Yeah.
Finally.
Sir, what are you doing?
Well, certainly not playing with...
I never doubted.
You've been through enough tonight. You should just stay here and keep warm.
Like Fred. That's the best split-up suggestion.
Adventures, though?
You really don't want to leave?
Unbelievable! Al G just got turned into a literal poster.
This is not how I wanted to go out!
We did it. We're all back together again.
Bugs?
That's all, folks. Oh, that's so sweet. What's up, Doc?
Bugs, how did you...
Come on. You didn't think you'd get rid of me that easily, did you? I told you. I'm a toon, Doc. I can survive anything.
It's good to see you, buddy.
Oh, by the way, you think I could crash at your pad for a few days?
Of course. There's more than enough room for you.
Great. I'm Tuesday.
Taco Tuesday. No doubt.
Hope you and Mrs. LeBron got bunk beds, as I got some friends who want to visit.
Hold up. Bunk beds.
That's right. I brought the whole gang
Around. That's bad for business.
Mo, I never dreamed you were capable of such a sweet thing.
Now, I beg you, don't make a moment out of this.
Oh.
You missed my tongue there, but that's all right.
We didn't get the gift we wanted. A GL59K smart TV. The place we went was a dump. But isn't Christmas really about being with your family and your bartender?
We have traveled many miles to learn there's no place like Moe's.
$2,400 if you pledge to never come here again. And please tell your sister she's pretty. Not Lisa, the baby.
The good use.
Now they celebrate Christmas the way our ancestors did.
You know there's a real log burning below it, right?
Yeah, but is it HD?
The simple townsfolk are rebuilding the set.
It's a miracle. We're going to be able to finish this piece of crap after all.
But how?
I gave a rousing speech about how our gulps might be big and our trucks might be monster, but our hearts are enlarged as well.
And I secretly filmed you saying nice things to my mom.
And I showed the whole town.
Yeah, and we saw that was the real use.
Thank you for showing me that small towns are the best-sized towns of all. And Christmas movies are the best movies. Because everything always works out, no matter how contrived. Now let's finish this movie.
Mary, wait! I don't know what happened in that gazebo, but I don't care. So who's it gonna be, me or him?
Darling, you're perfect. But maybe life isn't about perfect. Skinner, I don't know your first name.
Are you nuts? Pick him. He's 1,000 times better than me. He's a surgeon. A handsome surgeon. What was your plan? Were you gonna move here? Were we gonna share a car? I'm getting dizzy just thinking about your poor decision-making.
This is twice now.
I know.
That was the worst movie I've ever seen.
That snow looks so fake.
Mom, no.
I don't care. These movies are for moms and their wine and a cozy throw blanket and a candle that smells like a pine tree or hot apples. If you're not any of those things, scram before the next one starts. That's all, folks.
Happy holidays, everybody. Oh, and have a happy new year.